Hello folks and welcome back to Blueprints, where last time we learned some more things and we're gonna do some more stuff. Going through this house, we discovered the security room, which might have been like the first big moment of like, it actually pulled us away from the game and gave us a little cutscene. So that probably was like the first big step we had to consider. First thing we're gonna do though, because what we did is we left through the garage and opened the side gate. So we're gonna go do that. We're gonna go out here. We're gonna expend some movement doing this, but we'll go to this room over here and see if we can find the root cellar. Rooms in your house are more likely to contain dig spots today. Items for trade or a shelter protects us against the 3 next negative rooms. We don't have many. We haven't seen any red rooms with negative effects. The lavatory doesn't seem to have a negative effect, and the dark room. Will they keep the light from going off, I wonder? We haven't got a shovel, so we'll go items for trade. We'll see what do we have in here. Trading post in the grounds. You have no items to trade. Okay, well, we figured that one out, didn't we? Too dangerous to pick up. Puzzle box. Okay, so what are we trying to make here? Ah. Damn it. Hang on. I get the feeling I'm trying to light all the... There you go. Good. You've been rewarded an allowance token. Your allowance has been permanently increased by 2. Does that mean we start with 2 gold, I wonder? My guess is that means we start with 2 gold? Interesting. That's a good find. Actually useful things to discover here. We have no items still. But we've learned what the trading post does. And it means it is kind of useless to start it off here. One thing I want to check is go back to where the garage was. Ah, we cannot because the bridge is out. Maybe the bridge is out until we have a garage to go to? Question mark. Regardless. We did a thing. I'm happy that we did a thing. That was something that was found. We have an allowance now, hurrah. Right, in here nothing's changed, correct? That's still the same as usual. We have learned that blue notes are true, or red notes are lies unless they're handwritten. And we found that the green notes in Halsey's rooms are false. But that was a handwritten note in the dark room, so the note looked red. We don't know if it was red. Let's go bedroom for the time being. Let's get some bedrooms in here. Ooh. Coins, thank you. I'm getting a little bit too eager. Look around and make sure we find stuff first of all. Right, here we have a hallway for extra hallway tomorrow. Now, if you go this way, we'll have to find something that allows me to go left. Hopefully. The den will do, because it lets us go forward, but also left. Right. Gem. There's a locked trunk there, so I want a key or a sledgehammer. I was hoping, not gonna lie, to be able to find like the closet that had the sledgehammer there. Parlor for a trick. Don't look for a key. Look parlor, because it's gonna be gems, isn't it? Oh, so far this has always given us 2 gems. Anyway, the black box is black, that's true. The black box is true. The black box is empty. Okay, so it's it's in the black box. How can you tell? Because one thing is always true, at least one thing is always telling the truth, at least one thing is always telling a lie, and the third one's random. So if this one is true, the black box is in fact black. And if the black box is true, then the black box is empty. Which means that this cannot be true, and this, so which means this is false, which means either this is true, and this, if this is true, which means this is true, which means this must be fake. This is true, so one of these has to be lying. If that's lying, it means that that is true, it means that's empty. It's going to be the black box, isn't it? It has to be the black box because we have no indication of what anything else is. Like, the true-false statements do not indicate where something is. It's just what box is telling the truth. And the only indications we have in this thing is to open the black box. There is no reason to open the others at all. At no point does anything else mention any other boxes. The only thing we have here is that the black box is empty. If this is true, then it's the gems are somewhere in there, and there's no hint towards those. So it's elimination. This has to be the one that has gems in it, which means this is a lie, and that's a lie, and that's the truth. Yeah. Also, again, 2 gems, so it might be this always 2 gems. But yeah. Weird version of the puzzle, because in this puzzle, regardless of whether you solve the puzzle or not, the only box to open is the black box, because that's the only box that mentions contents. If, for example, the black box was telling the truth and it was empty, yeah, that's the thing. In this specific situation, it had to be one, because that's objectively true. That one was conditional. But like, if this box was empty, that would be true, and then that would be true, and then that would be true. They would all be true. They can't all be true. That can't be a lie because the black box is black. Which means if this one is a lie, it means that one's a lie, which is allowed. Anyway. Kitchen, food for sale, West Wing Hall. This lets us. I wonder if. Hang on. Interesting question. Garage. Yeah. It is allowed here, and I'll do it to get 3 keys out of this. We can't open that now because it's currently closed, but we can see if we can find anything else in here. This list has got plenty of things that we can hopefully find. And that has, in theory, I wonder what actually puts the plank out. Is it having the garage here or opening the garage door? Because to open the garage door, I need to find the circuit breaker room. Right, anyway. Sneeze time. Excuse me. Now, we could go closet. That gives us items. I'm willing to go closet. I'm willing to go closet to find some items here. What do you have here? A key. Sorry, an ivory die. And also a pouch. A pouch. Every time you collect 3 coins, gain an additional coin of interest. Is it 3 coins at once, or is it counting? Don't know. Still useful though. Alright, we'll go over here. I'm trying to decide. I spend 1 going there, gain 2 spend. Yeah, so it's only worth this if you travel through it. If you don't travel through it, you just basically spend 1 to go in, gain 2, spend 1 to come out again. Aha, so this is the lie. It's a red note that is not handwritten. So that's a lie. It's not the doors in the west wing. There's doors further up the ranks are more likely to be locked. Drawing room links into the previous room, unless it goes that one there. Hallway gives us an additional hallway tomorrow. We've already done a hallway. You don't want. Yeah. I'm guessing that possibly this was not the good upgrade to have for this, because it's going to add it. If I hit, is it? Ooh. Okay. Once. Okay. I have to draft one. We'll draft the drawing room. I was going to think. Hang on. If I hit R. That gives us the things we can draw for tomorrow. In hallways, you know, we have done hallway. Outer rooms, trading shed, tool shed. Okay, that's specifically an outer room. Okay. Red rooms. The chapel's also a negative room, sure. Shops. Green rooms, the veranda and the courtyard, hallways, the bedrooms. Actually, like numbered rooms then. Okay. Anyway, let's go into the drawing room. Is there anything to be found in the drawing room? Just this is how drawing works. Okay, open the door. Guest room, billiard room, pantry. That would close us off. That would close us off. Pantry it is. Also, pantry gives us extra bonus coins now. Sometimes it gives us food. It gives us food. Lovely. Right, so we have 3. We should end up with 8 after this. Yep. Right, then we have... passageway we can't do. I'm going to redraw the floor plans here, because that is a bit too limiting, I think. I want something that at least lets me go left. The commissary works, and we have money. The commissary works and we have money, so we'll do that. We also ordered something to go into the commissary, didn't we? We specifically... Day 2021, all items 50% off. Okay, we're just like day 4, so eh. Right, without, lock, with... Okay, so... That's a lie. The commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16, so I think that's a lie. Effective for the first week of December, payroll for all... that's Swan Song, okay. So that's the Swan Song password over there. We had that last time. Okay, that's fine. Right, commissary. You can buy a salt shaker for 5, a shovel for 6, a sleeping mask for 8, or a metal detector for 10. I don't know what a sleeping mask does for us, nor a salt shaker does for us. You know what, I'm going to go sleeping masks. I have no idea what that does. The first time you enter any bedroom with the sleep mask, gain 5. Sure. Okay. If we go back this way, extra hallway, a kitchen. I can't do kitchen, so we'll do spare room. If I can avoid hallway, I'll avoid hallway. Always unlocked corridor. Keep pushing forward. My goal at the moment is to push forward as much as possible. That's what we're doing. Nook can go left. Guest bedroom will give us a bunch of stuff, but we'll go look. We'll take the nook left. Magnifying glass. Thank you. Got another key. I'm assuming you're going to use it. Yep. We're high enough in rank now that it makes a difference. Hallway. We'll do the hallway because we're going to get locked in otherwise. I don't want to. If I can avoid going backwards, that would be the way to do it. Locked here as well. Yep. Really, they're really doing this to me, aren't they? They're not letting me get past this because then there's none of the. Well, I'll take the chapel. I wonder if it's like picking up 3 coins. It has to be picking up 3 coins at once. Curious now. Dining room at least gives us... Green room's not cost coins to draft. Billiard room. It opens the correct direction and gives me a puzzle I know how to solve. Let's go solve this puzzle then. So 16. 8 times 2, 16. 10 minus 2 is 8, divided by 8 is 1. 6 minus 1 is 5, times 3 is 15, divided by 5 is 3. Couple more keys. Lovely, perfect. Absolutely, positively perfect. We're at rank 6 now, going to rank 7. We're going to find a bloody... we're going to find a bloody electronically locked door, aren't we? We haven't got a... We've not got a safe. No, okay. 9083, in the off chance that this is... It wasn't a random number, key that a wrong safe. Okay. 1128 was the thing we found in the heart of the thing. I think we did see a picture of this safe. So again, so make more notes. There's a safe in the boudoir as well. So safe. Safes with an S. Is office safe? Is boudoir safe? How do you spell boudoir? That was correct, hurrah. Boudoir safe, okay, so, yeah. So the safe in the boudoir, I think we saw pictures of it inside the dark room. But there was no immediate ideas of a code that I saw anyway. 1128 was the thing that we saw. It's etched into a tree in the orchard. It was a Christmas present safe. The safe was a Christmas present. It's been put behind there. We'll let that mature and slowly. Boudoir also, by the position of the windows, has to be on this side. Because the windows are there, the boudoir has to be on this side of the house, doesn't it? Because the alternative, if this one was over here, there would be. No, I guess you could do the L this way. Could you? Because if the L is that way, you'd be going in here. That works. Yeah, the boudoir has to be an L shape. Because you'd be coming in this door and then turning left to go into. If this was you'd be coming in this door, then turning that way. Okay, fine. It has to be a side room though. Guest room, dining room. We're almost at rank 8, so... Which, unless this is an electronically locked door to my left. Aha! So we might actually... We'll get into this door and then immediately unlock a meal, I think. Because I think we're on rank 7 now. If we go through this, which is locked, we should immediately get a meal. It'll be dark room, but I'll have to... I'll pick dark room now. I'll trigger it. Aha. We'll get... stuffed wild quail. Plus 20. If you have a trophy room, you get an additional 10. I'll take the dinner now, because I've not even seen a trophy room yet. Good. If we can find ourselves a circuit breaker room... For a split second there, I thought it was going to be... okay. I'm going to do storeroom for the additional keys. I'm going to go back and try out the rooms we didn't see before in an attempt. Okay, so it's tracking individual coins. That's good. It is tracking individual coins. Okay, so I'm going to go try this door here and this door here. See if we can find somewhere in this bunch, find a circuit breaker room to reactivate the dark room. Because many of my runs have ended on dark rooms, so... we just got a bunch of new movement points, so hopefully we can make that move. Ah, bloody... having to go through a chapel several times is annoying. Security room. Conference room. Conference room gives us access to more rooms in the house. Security does as well. No, security blocks off that room, so I'll do conference room. And you see, this is a printed note, so this is definitely not real. Aha! So this is going to be this is an electronically locked door. Sure, we found one finally. Secret passage leads to a room color of your choice. Rumpus room, bunch of coins. Break room was what I wanted to find, so we'll do that now. Also, interesting question, because I can do that. I can turn on the dark room, the garage, and we'll turn off the keycard entry system. See if that makes a difference. No, because I need to go into security room and make sure. Okay, what we need to do is go into security room and make sure that the keycard system defaults to open when unlocked, when closed. Anyway, we're in here now. As we're here now, see if you can also find. This was the whole green memos in Hartley's room are always false, but the color of this thing is red, so who knows. It's red, but is it red because it's inside the room here or not? Now, one of these I think had a Syncaco camera. The safe is a Syncaco safe as well, but I didn't see anything uniquely here that gave me numbers to think about. That's the 1128 we saw into that tree. A lot of prints of her ladyship everywhere. Pick up a gem, sure. This is the office. Haven't quite figured out who that is yet. Yeah, I don't quite know. Something about the damn camera. But which camera? There's quite... Hang on, is that the only camera? No, there's a camera here as well. Don't know. And that's going to be a security room as well. But it's the one going in the wrong direction, so not too bad. Not too upset about that one right now. Locked, sure. Right, so we are... Maze chambers. Less likely to find items laying around the house. Sure, I'll take it because it's going the right direction. It's not ideal, but it is going the right direction. The day we all dreaded has finally arrived. It is with unprecedented sadness that we inform you of the death of our benefactor, employer and master, the Baron of Mount Holly, H.S. Sinclair. Any staff who have an interest in attending services may contact Mrs. Babbage for details. In following the instructions from the Baron himself, effective immediately, all work at Mount Holly is suspended. All live-in staff have 1 month paid leave and must vacate their premises by Friday, November 6th, Mrs. Babbage. There was something somewhere about we need to there are things to be found, aren't there? There are levers to be flipped somewhere. There are levers to be flipped somewhere that open those doors. We have found the doors. Mila. In case that's relevant. Yeah, there are things to be flipped somewhere. And this is definitely a negative room. So we don't know who Hartley is. It's a bit hard to say, oh, Hartley's room's got something, 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 something. What if tracking staff names is relevant? We might do that as well. Hang on. So there's what? There's Mrs. Babbage. There was the driver as well. I can't remember his name. There was Hartley. You don't know who Hartley is, but it's not the person there. We'll keep an eye. We'll see if we can track like staff names as well. You can find a staff name and a position. Mrs. Babbage is the governess, so I can't remember the exact title they were using for her, but she's like the governess. Okay, so You have to go all the way back to the entrance hall, I think. Yeah, okay. All the way back to the entrance hall. Which is not going to be... boudoir. The bedroom. We already got the bonus from Sleepy Mask here. Chapel. Ugh. Fine. Pain. Okay, nook and corridor. Then commissary, which is empty for the time being. Dirigiblocks. I want to play Dirigiblocks. Right, then through the pantry, into the drawing room, back to the beginning. Technically we start again from here. Security, because we need to be able to go past this, so security is required. Also, let's just find out if we missed everything. Oh! Keycard system. Keycard system settings. Offline mode is unlocked, so set security level is low. And offline mode is unlocked. Cool. At the same time, estate inventory. One trunk, we know that. We know there's a trunk somewhere. Log into network. Swan Song. I forget what we can do here. That's a good find. It's a very good find indeed. Okay, let's see here. Staff services, punch in and out. Special orders, special stuff into the commissary. Brass compass. Sure. Remote terminal access. Nothing else is online. Electronic email is fine. Data transfers. It's fine. Go, done. You can't look at anything here. That's not my actual position. It's just there are positions where I can be in the room where it reflects where I am. Interesting. Kids' room, the office, spare room. There's a camera in the spare room opposite the stairs. Let's see if we can have a look at it afterwards. That's fine. That is the... Yeah, the antechamber is locked and access levers are required. I should have remembered that. We saw that last time. So we want to go... I'll go a long one, so this should be fine. Office, opportunity to spread coins. Wine cellar gives us a bunch of gems. This is going to be in the corner, might as well get some gems. Okay, is that everything for today? Yes. Interestingly, there's no dirt on the ground now. I remember seeing dirt on the ground last time. Shovel. That's what the shovel's for. Dirt on the ground. Piles of dirt. Okay. Archives, because we have to be able to move forward. While drafting, you will no longer be able to see all three of your potential floor plans, which is gonna suck. The archive. I think archive turned up in the thing as well. Ooh, we have potential things to look at here. Marigold wins Herald Literary Honor. Okay, looking at numbers here. Looking at numbers here. Office safe tryout 2285. Popular children's writer Marion Marigold adds another feather to her scholastic cap when she discovered on Thursday that her picture book Swimbird had been chosen as the Herald Literary Medal Illustrated Book of the Year. This is Marigold's second time winning this prestigious honor. The previous medal was, of course, for her debut effort. She was no stranger to the public eye even before her success. The niece and closest living relation of Baron H.S. Sinclair, Mary began using Marigold as a pen name to free her from the political associations that one might make with the Sinclair family. Swinburne author never considered herself success. She confided, "My son was the one that actually got me to start writing." I think that's us. I think we are her son. I had always challenged myself to never tell him the same story twice at bedtime, and so we ran out of books we owned. My imagination had to take over from there. Marigold was elaborated in previous interviews that her debut book, The Red Prince, is based on her son and his inflexible love of the color red. A statement that has been held with much skepticism by many pundits that view the book as a rather thinly veiled political critique of the Royalist Party and their unwavering blind loyalty to the throne. Also keep an eye on 2786, but that feels maybe less relevant. Okay, so 1186. Publisher and author detained by Red Guard questioned. Celeb Manning and his publisher Philip White were 2 of 3 dozen names that appeared on the leaked dossier naming them a person of interest at the Trinsdale bombing that killed 4 people last Tuesday. Although no group has come forth officially to take responsibility for the attack, it has widely been believed by the authorities to be the work of the insurgent group RLCF, who also call themselves the Children of Blackwater. Ruffington Press was quick to dismiss the rumours, in a statement released on Friday maintaining that the popular author and Mr. White were simply victims of an unfortunate happenstance, whatever that means. This would not be the first time that the publishing house has defended a rogue employee. 3 years ago, an associate editor with the company was arrested for a criminal conspiracy, but the charges were later dropped. Sneeze time. It was November 17th, Reddington Herald. Marigold drops publisher. Local author and popular personality Marion Marigold has announced a split with her long-term publishing partner Ruffington Press, citing personal reasons. The announcement came after the arrest last week of fellow author and colleagues Caleb Manning, whom Marigold had press referred to as her mentor, friend, and confidant. Marigold is the 3rd prominent writer to distance himself from the publisher this week. Manning and White press function. Here? Something was seen at the corner, suspicious back under, waved down a local. This is the 3rd major last year. This is anticipated to be charged by the Crown. Manning was the last person, something. The trial begins on Tuesday, expected to last up to something with grand treason. So Caleb Manning is charged with grand treason for blowing up Trinsdale, whatever was there. No trace is discovered of Cinca Heiress, but the search continues. Matthew Mary Jones, the author and illustrator whose fanciful stories are written under the pen name Mary Marigold, was last seen by a close friend around 3:45 Friday getting into the carriage after a late luncheon date at the 100 Bells Tea Room in Trinsdale. Mrs. Jones never arrived home and her carriage driver cannot be located. Family and local authorities are very concerned but have not deemed the case foul play. It's out of character innocent at this point. We're seeking information. Okay, my mum went missing. Hang on, if we go back to the sun. August is also in the list, so let's try 08. Adding 08 to that list, and I'll add 01 to the other one over here. Also going to try 1186. I'm assuming this is 1786. 022187. I'm more interested in the last in the month, in the day year combinations, because those are 4 numbers. September the 2nd, possibly 87 as well. Priceless jewels stolen in dramatic Royal Museum heist. Thieves in the royal capital of Fen Aries have broken into... Okay, so we're not in the real world. Thieves in the royal capital of Fen Aries have broken into the Crown's fabled clothes exhibits. These lavish rooms have historically been reserved exclusively for the use of the aristocracy and high peerage, and access has never been granted to those outside noble circles. At least not until today, as local police and forensic experts have been spotted in virtually every corner of the museum's grounds, dredging for clues. The museum authorities said they were alerted in the middle of the night by reports of several masked intruders seen breaching the south wall and brandishing firearms. The intruders broke into the museum, subdued the royal guard, and disabled the security system. By the time the militia had arrived on the scene, the burglars had simply vanished. Although an official registry of the lost jewels has not been publicly announced, among the several treasure artifacts rumored to be stolen was the renowned ruby crown of Olinda Ares, the priceless crown jewel of whose material worth pales in comparison to its historic value. If the rumors are true, the evidence may suggest that the theft was politically motivated. Okay, so my mum was okay. So mum wins a book award. Publisher and author, so Caleb Menning and the publisher, were held for potential charges. My mother drops the publisher. She goes missing, and then priceless jewels are stolen. Okay, I can definitely see how how this game goes deeper on certain fronts. Okay, where are we here? We are archives, going this way. Archived floor plan. Well, patio can spread gems to each floor room. Below. Occasionally you may find small amounts of dirt in certain rooms of the estate. With a shovel one may be able to excavate these suspicious dig drops. Yes, okay. We have a shovel, rah. An old weathered shovel. Hang on. Can I quickly just... Can you, in some way, contain my mouse, please? Is it? It is soft toggle. Nice, nice. It's a soft toggle or a hold. Some coins. Thank you. There's supposedly an opportunity to spread gems everywhere, and there's a gem to be found in here as well, right? No, it's just to spread gems. Nothing specifically mentions that this room contains gems. But where is the spread function? The spread was in the office, was on the computer. Has a spread opportunity for gems in every green room? Or has it automatically happened? I wonder. And again, I wonder if the patio has to be on this side. It has to be on this side because it only ever works in this orientation. Actually, I guess it could work on the other side. But the other side looks different. The outside of the other one looks different. Mailroom, Eastring Hall. Okay, having unlocked the archives is a bad room indeed. Shelter, that's a bad room. That's a bad room. That's I could do without that. That's a horrible room as well. Less likely to find random things in the building. Sucks. Courtyard. Let's just go forward again. Sledgehammer. Under the sledgehammer and the shovel can become one thing. And what's going to do? Because clearly there's no limit to my inventory, really. And at least at the moment, there's no meaningful limit to my inventory. Okay, let's keep going then. Greenhouse, mailroom. Well, both of these are dead ends. So if we pick either of these, we're done for the day. What I could do is I could go into the conference room over there. We can go to the dark room over there, so I don't think I can reach that far, unfortunately. So we'll go for archived 4 plan on the off chance that we can just go through it. We can go through it. It is the rumpus room. A lot of coins in this room, in theory. Kind of want to go back to the commissary and see what we can get here, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. To get to the commissary. Insert oh, hello.
As it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara, and I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I see a boy standing on a shore of white sand. He is looking for something he was told he would not find. I see a black cat tied to a red flag. I hear the wind blowing, but the flag does not stir. I see a door marked by a rogue moon, a door that is always locked yet has no key. It is the door you have been searching for yet will not find. A lost room beyond the dark waters. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
I wonder if what you say changes every day, or on multiple occasions. Okay, so you got that. Not sure what that means in the long run. At least we know what the door we're looking for, I suppose. I'm assuming that the place we need to go to is that one over there. Does that look like it has a moon on it? I can't tell from here. Anyway, let's keep going. Walk-in closet. Yeah, that's the end of the day. That's the end of the day. So it has to be this one, and hope we can go straight. We can't go straight. We got a bunch of things over here. This is the bunk room. Counts as 2 bedrooms. Unfortunately, that's the end of the one. We'll get a couple of bananas. Oh, so we can now try the conference room and the dark rooms, because those should now be open, or it's openable. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so we got enough. Let's do this. Let's do this. This is all the way back to the patio then. All the way back to the patio. Let's find out what's through those doors then. It's unlikely to... I can't progress any further. Because... not entirely to the dark room can possibly take us further. Okay, so red rooms are definitely bad rooms. Okay, so we want to go... up here. I can go to the commissary and buy some things we didn't have a hand in before. See what they do. Hello, commissary. What do you got for us? We have a shovel, we have a sleeping mask. We know what a metal detector does. So we can buy both of them anyway. Salt shaker. Whenever you eat food and gain movement, you gain extra movement. And the metal detector... on the off chance that we find ourselves in the... we find a workshop. The more things I have on. So the camera is meant to be over there. It can't be seen. Hidden camera. Well, very well hidden, because there's nothing there that could hide a camera. So is it straight, then left? Left in the chapel, basically. Okay. Keep going straight until you hit left into the chapel. My last coin. And then I think this one should now be open. Yep, it is open. Mailroom. Well, doesn't matter, does it? We'll do archive floor plan because A package will be delivered after drafting this room. Well, in that case, an order's been placed. Okay, we got notes to look at here, potentially. Let's keep an eye on the things, first of all. Simon P. Jones, Mount Holly Estate. From Dad. 6789. That's another potential number. The amount of four number sequences we're getting picked up here is considerable. Oh, hang on. There's a whole letter to read here. Okay. The grand realm of Fen Airs. In fog we are lost, in fire we are found. Hey buddy, how's it going up in there, that big house? I think most people would be pretty scared being alone this length of time, but I have a feeling you're doing just fine. I imagine you are happy as a clam, perfectly content on the estate with the exploration and opportunities for adventure that present themselves each day. As I'm writing this, you're currently in the garage packing the tent. I wanted to try to post this letter before we depart tomorrow so that it has a chance to arrive during your first few days in the estate, but with all these preparations I'm not sure I'll be able to find the time. There's so much I want to say, and I'm sure you'll forget to tell you Friday night. Sometimes it's easier for me to just jot this stuff down. You're yelling at me right now to bring you a pillowcase. Hold on a second, I'll be right back. I can tell you're really excited, but I think you might feel a little guilty about being so happy the day after the funeral. Believe me, I know how long Uncle Herbert worked on the setting this up for you, and I know from our conversations just how much happiness this final project brought him. So do both of us a favor. Be excited. The house is really amazing. I know it's been almost 7 years since we were last up there, and I'm really curious to hear just how much you remember from those summer trips. You've always been smarter than me at this kind of thing, so I'm not sure how much guidance or exploration I can offer for your trip that'll actually be useful to you. Despite my best intentions, I'm sure that on Friday I'll end up leaving you with a few of my overused cliché expressions when we say farewell. Later, alligator. Dad. P.S. Get some sleep each night and don't spend all your time playing Diriger blocks. But I want to play Diriger blocks. Cool. That's nice. There'll be a package here tomorrow. The next day I must find myself one. Okay, so... Utility room fuse box. More detailed instructions will be sent by email to press any button above to activate blue. Press the blue indicator next to a red indicator to activate purple. 5 purple indicators are needed to activate the 6th. So turn everything green, then I turn it blue. Then press blue next to red to make purple. And I need 6 purples. I need 5 purples to activate the 6th. Okay, so this is... Okay. Hang on. Let me just... The best way to do this. Just copy that. So leave that copied. Here you go. Please return all correspondence and packages addressed to Denny Ravane to sender. He's no longer employed with our stuff because Denny Ravane is someone else we need to keep an eye on. Denny Ravane. Okay. And so Herbert was Sinca Co. is the family business. So writing down every number, I'm going to go insane. So I'm not going to write down all the numbers we see, but this is a good thing to find. I think this is a good little find. That specifically is very helpful. Where's the breaker room? The breaker room is... Where's the breaker room? Utility closet. Okay. Oh, right here. Okay, cool. Let's go do that then, real fast. See what that does for us. Right. Blue, red, purple. Ah, right. Okay. We did that. That was fairly easy. What does that do for us? Don't know. We got all purples now. Whatever that does, we need further instructions. We need the further instructions. Something indicate vac must be indicating. So we got all purple. We don't know what that does for us yet. Okay, and then there's the one to the left of the dark room. Boudoir. Got a bunch of numbers to try out here. Let's try out 2, 2, 8, 5. No. 2, 7, 8, 6. No. If it's not a 4 number, a 4 number thing, I'll be annoyed. Everything has been indicating me it'll be 4 numbers. So. Okay, no idea yet. I've only tried 4 numbers again. I guess we should maybe try the whole 6 numbers right now. We're 50 minutes in. We're 50 minutes in. Not got much movement left. Observatory. +1 that for each time you've drafted observatory. +1 what? We're about to end anyway. And we only have 1 gem left. I'm curious. +1 what for each time you've drafted observatory? This is the first time we've drafted it, so I don't know what that means. +1 star. This book contains a complete star base with a list of constellations and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on every given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one on a single day. A book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joys of stargazing. North Star, +1 gold. The Twins. 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. The Slice, 3 steps. Diamandus Jr., +1 gem. The Southern Cross. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. The Farmer's Apple, which is 7 stars. Apples are extra delicious today. Clavis, the key 8 star. There. Diamandus Major, 5 gems. Draxus the Dead. Dead end rooms are more common today. So we want to get past that as quickly as possible. Everything is 50% off today. Floriana, which is the bloom of the sky. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. Didn't even know they could have that. Okay, so we have 1. That doesn't work. I need to make. You need to go up, don't you? Hang on. How do you function? There we go. Right. The North Star gain 1. Okay, cool. So you can come back here and get some stuff. And there's a 1 star today. Okay, well I think that's pretty much us done for today. We've done every room combination we can get to. I could possibly maybe try to leave the garage, but I don't have the movement to get there, so we'll just start moving back towards the house and see what happens. There was something somewhere, I think, was it in the office, that mentioned there are levers somewhere I need to flick to get through that. There are levers somewhere we need to flick to get through that. Well, we'll call it a day, folks. We'll be back tomorrow. Let's do a little ending here. The little tidy up. Impressive Inn, Mount Holly, 5 bedrooms. Okay, so you can set up with specific things and give them things. So total rooms 31, total steps taken 101, items found 6, new rooms 8. Rank reached 9. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I guess we technically got to the door of the antechamber. We didn't really reach the room, and the outer room was the trading post. And 5 bedrooms clearly means, like, depending what kind of rooms you draft for the house house changes name, potentially. Maybe some things certainly unlock if you only have a specific kind of house, like maybe an inn has many bedrooms, or you have maybe a mall or an arcade or something with many shops. Who knows? Anyway, folks, we'll carry on next time, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.